Hi, I'm Jackson Wright. Today I'm here with Nicole Kuntz with EnergyPro. How are you doing today?
Hi, good.
Nicole, what is EnergyPro?
EnergyPro is a licensed contractor here in the Valley, and we install solar equipment. Solar for equipment to heat your water or your pool, so the solar water heating equipment, or equipment to generate electricity. The example behind me right here is a solar PV system. Those are photovoltaic panels, and those panels are generating electricity for the home. So it's fed back into the home, and they're able to utilize that electricity. So instead of just, we are very creative in the way that we do these installations, and we can install it just on a standard roof mount system is what you may see around town, or we come up with this Solaranda, just very unique different ways to install it, and we want to make sure that people understand there's different ways to utilize this technology.
Sure. Now, being new to the solar business, what are some of the solar basics that I should know about?
Well, the differences between the different technologies, and basically what we're utilizing is the energy from the sun. It's a renewable energy, it's free, and all we have to do is harness that every day. So we can utilize the heat from the sun to heat our water for our home, or heat the water for a pool, or we can use the photons that come in the sun's rays to generate electricity.
Okay.
And that technology is more expensive than the photovoltaic panels, but the payback is still there. It's an investment.
Okay, so you say it's an investment. Now, being a consumer, is it something that I should look at doing to save money, or is it just kind of something I would want to do to help out the environment?
Both. Both. I mean, you're definitely going to be offsetting a lot of the carbon footprint if you install a system. I mean, even as little as a 1 kilowatt system will offset the emissions that are equivalent to 1,900 miles driven by a car.
Wow.
So, you know, this is actually a 2 kilowatt system.
Okay.
So it's really good for the environment, but it is also an investment. You're going to be saving money. By installing solar equipment, you are hedging against the rising costs of utility rates. So every year, I mean, we just had a couple more rate hikes here in the Valley last year. We're going to be looking at some more. So if you lock in and you stabilize your costs now, it's an investment against those rising costs that will, on the average, have been over 5–6% a year.
Wow. Nicole, what are some of the more recent technological advances in the solar industry?
Well, they're advancing every week, every month with different advances. I mean, from solar collector technologies and concentrating technology to be able to produce more power out of a smaller area, even solar air conditioning units. So there's a lot of things going on out there, and but they're just not all commercially available. But we keep our eye open on what these things are. I have an engineering background, so I'm always looking out to see what is going on in the industry. But what can be applied right now to our homes and businesses are the advancements that they're making in reducing manufacturing costs. So the manufacturers out there are continuing to find ways to reduce their costs, and then eventually those savings will be passed on to us to make the systems even more affordable.
Great. Nicole, could you explain to us some of the incentives that are going on right now for the state of Arizona in solar energy?
Yeah. These incentives are actually even making the systems affordable now. I mean, we talked about previous advancements and so forth, but the incentives include the rebates from the utility companies. So both SRP and APS in our areas are offering a $3 a watt rebate. And so after the system's installed, the utility company will send a check out for that much. So a 3 kilowatt system, you'll be getting a $9,000 rebate check.
Wow.
From the utility company on that. So in addition to those incentives, there's incentives from the state and federal governments. The state incentive is a $1,000 tax credit. You apply for that at the end of the year. And the federal program is also in the form of a tax credit. And you apply for that when you do your taxes at the end of the year. And that is a full 30% of the system.
Wow.
So after you subtract out the rebate cost, you take a 30% off of what's remaining, and you get that in the form of a tax credit.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, yeah. So it works out really well. It makes it much more affordable, and yeah, it is an investment, and you're going to get that paid back.
That's great. Now, what is an energy efficient audit, and should I get one?
Yeah, it's an excellent idea, because if you look at your home and assess all the different areas for where you're wasting energy, wasting electricity. I mean, it's as simple as screens on your south-facing windows. There's a lot of heat that comes in the summer, and it makes your heating or cooling costs that much more. So by simple things, by making sure you have the sunscreens on there, you're going to reduce your electricity consumption. And same with phantom loads. A phantom load is whenever you leave your cell phone charger plugged into the wall. That charger is going to constantly be consuming energy, even if your phone's not plugged in. So if consumers we do an audit for them, identify some of these things, and help them reduce their electricity consumption, they won't have to invest as much in a PV system, or that PV system will even offset more of their current bills. So it's an excellent investment to look at the energy audits.
So how long have you guys been here in Mesa?
For 23 years we've lived here and had businesses for both the parent company of EnergyPro, Edkins Construction, and EnergyPro itself.
Nicole, so if we want to get an energy efficient audit or just contact you guys, how would we do that?
Well, you guys can go to our website, which is www.energyproaz.com, or simply call us at 480-ME-GREEN.
Me-Green, M-E-G-R-E-E-N. I like that. That's great.
Yep.
Well, Nicole, thank you so much for being with us today and helping us plan for and how to become more energy efficient here in Mesa.
Oh, no problem.
Thanks.